Hey, this is FNGR. We're joined by Shelly D, Hateful Tate, Brony Inspector, I think eventually. Uh, we also are joined by Cloudy Brony. We're taking a look at some of the. There was a recent call that Shelly did with Cloudy Brony in regards to some Obab Scribbler's accusations of him sexually harassing I forget the Bernie's name, Luna something or other. They're free to naturally comment down below. I originally had a less polished, very quick, straightforward, I think under 10-minute stream or podcast that I threw up on Fan and Frenzy where we didn't find out much, but I sat down and listened to Cloudy Brony's discussion with Sheldon, and I noticed that there was a discussion of a C&D, a cease and desist. Cloudy had allegedly sent porn to this girl, adult, and was asked to stop, and we've looked into it, and from the best of what we can see, that perhaps some of these allegations are a bit strong. We're naturally willing to listen. I've tried to reach out to Obab to maybe smooth things over, that maybe some of the accusations are a bit strong, like I said, and I just want to make sure that when we go in and look after people, that we get the right people, that, we don't want, when we're looking into predators online, that people start to just think that this is a witch hunt. There's a lot of people who've been trying to spread that narrative lately, but if there is some information besides Cloudy's response that he had just sent this girl porn once as a joke and things went entirely out of hand. We're both looking at him sideways, by the way, for that right now. That it's certainly a dumb move, and if basically Luna had asked him to go away and he hadn't, we do address that, and he needs to learn that. We've all been blocked by somebody that, whether we felt that we were justified to be or not, that you just sort of have to take that L at some point in time. His excuse was that he'd asked a bunch of people, and I think, as I understand it, they got to Luna at various points in time that he wasn't sending repeated period of harassment. If that's not the case, my comment section's wide open, and I'm more than glad to come back to this topic. I'd like to thank everybody who came in. I did throw some shade at Jason Sheldon. Depending on how Sheldon's even acted in this call, I feel comfy about that. To a point. Maybe I wanted to grandstand a bit. Naturally, I'm sure he'll fire back somewhere down the line. Hope you enjoy the show. It's messy. I'll see y'all next time.
So, what you're telling me is that basically you went on Sheldon's podcast, I'm about 13 minutes in, and nobody over there explained to you what a C&D was. They just assumed.
I know what cease and desist letter is.
But they didn't know it. No one's picking on you. No one's picking on you. Okay, Jace's dumbass will. But nobody.
Well, yeah, someone might go, wait, how did you not know that? So
no. What I'm annoyed about it, they just assumed that, like, oh yeah, the C&D, they didn't figure it out here. Okay, well, what? And this is early on in the podcast. We've been at the tail end, but you had no idea. Did you understand that she was attempting to seek some kind of legal remedy to get you to leave her the fuck alone?
I don't think she was going to do that.
But did you understand that that's what the letter was?
I didn't know it was a cease and desist at all. It didn't seem... It looked like a normal text, like nothing else. I didn't think it would be a freaking cease and desist letter. I had no idea.
Did you read it?
Luna told Archer that she sent you, like, cease and desist order the day after or I think the day before they had this conversation.
Yes, she did. But I didn't know it was that. I thought it was just a goodbye message, fuck off and stuff.
Wait, so they told you that, but you didn't, you were just...
Shit. According to again, I'm 13 minutes into Sheldon's stream, which, again, I wish you would have done.
No, they did tell me. I just didn't know when I got the mail from Luna. I didn't know what it was.
No, okay. But
You were in a perpetual state of waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Okay. And I know that basically, people like Jason Sheldon have a little bit of trouble with, hey, fuck off. I've had to explain this to people like a fair amount of bronies who don't seem to take subtle hints. Did she really tell you like 5 times to fuck off?
Well, she told me like once, so I fucked off. Then I made a video about the parody. Did I tell you about it? The Helsing parody?
No.
Okay, no. Here's the whole thing. This is where I'll side with them. Would you have had to have cease and desist as far as using the artwork I don't think so, but I would have understood it that she wanted to be left alone. Was it when you drew the artwork of her OC? Was that before or after she had told you to fuck off?
It was before.
Okay. Were you continually trying to get in touch with her after,
Well, to apologize, to make things clear, yes.
Yeah, but
that's no. Dulcet
yeah, it
tones.
doesn't count.
Yeah, no,
Unfortunately, as much as bad as you feel.
Oh yeah, no. Of course, Sheldon and Jace would be all up on your dick about that shit. No, we've had to tell Dulcet Tones to knock that off with Secret Dreamer. That shit's fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, you can't pull the Lloyd Dobler. Holding the boombox outside ain't gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and talk about legality and shit. But come on, man, show a little bit of fucking common sense that she didn't want to talk to you. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you weren't interested in her, and you're like, I just want her closure. She didn't have to give it to you, man.
And
yeah, that ain't the last time that'll happen in your life. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I sure would like to get a fucking final word in on Dog Eye, but guess what? That's just not going to happen. And I guarantee
there's hanging chads in our lives.
Yes, I guarantee you, Dog Eye's a better person than that Luna person. So there you go. I've had to suck that one down. It happens. It's part of life. Do I think that you should be ruined for this? This isn't something you do on the regular, is it?
No, not at all. Like, it happened once, and I just wanted to make sure. I wanted for everything to come back to normal, because I didn't mean to fuck up so badly. The art and the video for just fun. Man, it's the first time, and certainly the last time too.
Okay.
So.
So he's in quicksand here a little bit, Brony Inspector. It's not without him. I'm not without pity. So basically a bunch of there's a bunch of people who have now cut him off, potentially unfairly, maybe not. Does he just eat the cost of those two?
I can't. I mean, which people are they?
Jesus, this got ugly.
I mean, how much? All right, how much did you fight to keep your social status with that group anyway? That's a good question. That's a good place to.
Well,
or was it like fucking Cheers and everyone, screams Norm when you walk in the room? What is it like?
Yeah, how fucking?
What are you giving up here?
Did you lose like your inner circle when this shit went down?
Yes, I mean only after Scribbler published it.
Okay. Now again, when I asked Webcake about you, she didn't seem to think that you were a massive monster of anything of the sort. I
just wish people knew my intent.
No, I understand. What? Oh, Jesus, I feel really gross about like asking about the VA's names and shit, because if they just wanted to fucking back off. Brony, help me out here. I need a second opinion. Yeah. I want to balance.
Hold on.
I want to ask really bad, but at the same time, if these are cool people that are friends of friends, I don't want to drag them into like, no, Anthony.
It's one of those things where, I get it if I get why you want to be delicate with this, Anthony, but at the same time, like, at the same time, it doesn't really matter who they are as to, what that meant for you and your social group, how much damage we're actually assessing here. Okay, let me.
The best I could do right now, I could pull in a favor right now. I could maybe bring in Wub, and maybe they know some of the VAs. I could ask them.
I mean
I might be burning a bridge here. So Claudia,
what is it? Well, here's the issue that I'm still kind of forgive Claudia on. Forgive.
Oh, yes.
Is what exactly did you do that made these gals so uncomfortable? You made some fan art that kind of missed the mark. Okay,
so yeah,
you're a dumb brony. You drew some clop. That's happened.
That's two, but according to
but that's about all I'm. Yeah, what exactly happened?
Did
here?
you have Archer? Is Archer around? I believe I dropped the ball by not involving Archer. I wasn't aware how much he had. I had like people like Hateful and stuff going, "Don't bring in Archer, he's a dud." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Why didn't they want Archer in?
I don't know.
Exactly?
We were talking to Spen over here, who's fun to talk to, and I didn't. I just.
Do you want me to get Archer?
Yes, please. Archer would be
Yeah.
great. Yeah. According to basically, what was it? Jesus. How many times did you contact old girl? Was it really 5 or what?
Luna?
Yeah, because Luna's making it
Right.
sound like she was like trying to get you to bugger off. And how many?
Well, the first time it was, it was I kinda asked a few of my friends, like all at once to talk to her. But
Oh,
then
so
I
you-
gave up.
Oh, you rallied the troops. I get it.
Okay.
So it's like you did it 5 times, but instead,
So
oh no,
Kyle.
these 5 people are just randomly bringing this thing up to me.
And maybe they got
Okay,
around to
that's-
it at different times. No, I kind of get that. That's a bit more reasonable.
I mean, it's not something people don't do, but at the same time, I can see why if suddenly someone who's used to things being super chill and nothing's going on, that suddenly everyone who's messaging them is messaging them about this one thing, and it's this one guy who you just wanted to leave you alone. Like, yeah, that could definitely that could spark some fires in some people. I could see that. Not to I'm not really trying to take sides here, but I'm getting a better idea of what happened.
Yeah, I get that too at the same time. And why I think, Cloudy, you may not have been particularly malicious on this. I've certainly seen situations where bronies specifically didn't get the message and didn't move on.
Right.
I
that's
don't.
more.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say that yours is any kind of cringy relationship things. I've definitely seen those too.
Oh yeah, I've seen worse. I've seen worse than this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen his video on Wooten.
Oh.
It's pretty cringy.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'll
not
just
like
quote.
whether this
Wait,
guy's
are
a cringy
you-
horse
Hateful.
boy or not. It's not.
Hateful. Are you
Yeah.
are you saying that Wooten was in a relationship with the old boy here?
No, he made a rap.
Oh.
He made a rap song about his clock.
Okay. I was about to say, that.
Oh yeah, the
particularly-
infamous. It's definitely not a diss track.
No.
Oh yeah,
Oh no,
I
it
was.
wasn't a diss track. I've listened
I-
to
I-
it.
I was-
I've only,
Is
I
it
only
like a dick
contemplated.
riding track?
Yeah, it's basically that.
I
I
actually
only
have a question.
contemplated. I only contemplated suicide 3 times by the time I was done.
Was it better than ZD and you can Cloudy or
Oh yeah, I was contemplating suicide several times when I was listening to
Okay,
that
so-
shit.
Okay, well, ZD, let's put ZD at the bottom of Brony rap. Let's say he's the absolute worst.
Okay.
Where is this guy at least better
Yeah,
than
Coyote,
Take it,
go
Coyote.
ahead. I'll
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if Sheldon. I haven't watched all of Sheldon's video yet. I was just wondering if it gets louder at some point because, like, I literally
Yeah.
can't hear what you're saying in that video.
Audio is kaput, man. You have to
he
max
needed to
that shit
boost
out.
that.
Here,
Yeah,
one
no.
second, Sheldon around.
Honestly, I think that might be a little bit on Sheldon's end. He might need to turn up your audio
Yeah,
on
no.
his part.
If
But
he was
like,
recording that
I
on-
couldn't hear you.
Yeah, if he was recording that on Discord, I'd almost suggest fucking him to fucking here. 1 second, where's his ass? You're around.
I mean,
Anthony,
I'm not saying I
how
have
do
any
I-
opinions on it. It's just that I literally can't form an opinion because I don't understand what's being said on your end, Cloudy.
it's
in that video.
barely audible.
Oh yeah, you could put on a headset and it kind of helps, or I guess you could download.
Well,
it
I'm
and
wearing a headset. Actually.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
wearing a
It's,
headset right now. Anthony,
You know what?
how
I
do
think I'm gonna. Yeah, now that everyone's wearing a headset, I think I should probably switch to my
Anthony,
headset
how-
now that
how
everyone
do I-
else is doing.
How
Like
do I
the-
add?
Here,
How
let
do
me
I add Archer to the group?
let me add
Because I just-
Sheldon and I'll bump somebody.
I don't
Actually,
need to bump anybody. He's in here already.
oh, is Archer in?
Oh,
no,
wait,
I'm
Archer?
trying. How do I add Archer? Do I go to the dot?
There should be add friends to DM near the top next to the pin icon, and you can just do it that way. Just type in their username, and it should be able to add them to the call.
I don't think I can do it in here because I'm not the one who owns the chat.
No, you could. I just chucked somebody in. Cloudy owns the chat.
Well, it shows on my end
Oh,
that
no,
you own
it's
the
me.
chat,
Yeah.
but it's giving me the option too. Like
Okay.
it's giving me the option
Yeah, I
to add
have
friends to
it
DM. So.
right here. I can see it.
And you should be able to have Anthony. You should be able to have more than 8 members in here. I'm in a lot of chats that have up to 10 members.
Okay.
You
All right,
shouldn't
right.
need to kick anybody.
All right, cool.
I can't add him. I mean, I don't see the option.
Were we adding?
Archer. Apparently.
Archer? Cloudy, can you add Archer on your end?
Yeah, I'm actually doing that right now.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I was just since I'm taping mine, I don't want you to feel like you're backslided. The advice I was trying to give to old boy here, I was like, look, if somebody told you like 5 times to fuck off,
I'll just talk myself.
copyright aside, you should probably fuck off. Jeez. Hello, can you hear me?
What was your question?
Oh, no. I was just trying to tell freaking, what's his name, Cloudy here, that, if someone's telling you to fuck off 5 times, and whether it really was a C and D or this, that, and the other, perhaps you should have fucked off. But we had a question for Sheldon. Oh, yeah, no, we were going to mention, most people in this call, even using a headset, were having a hard time hearing the call. Is there any chance that you might consider downloading it and rebalancing the audio on that bitch?
I mean, if you're really curious, just pay attention. I don't know what to say. As far as I'm concerned, it's audible. You can understand it. So
I
mean,
I can make it work. But
listen. If somebody wants to download it and re-upload it with balanced audio, feel free. I don't care.
Okay, that works. All right, you're good to go.
Okay, yeah, I'll just download it real quick and just put it through Sony Vegas and up the audio just from my end. I'm not going to upload it anywhere. It's just so I can understand.
Well, we could put it on BitChute.
I don't feel comfortable uploading other people's content usually.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, if you got to get back.
Well,
to
we've gotten some responses from Scribbler on Twitter, and well,
Whoopsie.
I mean, what are we talking? Yeah, whoopsie. Well, we Jazz was talking to her in DMs, trying to get that's those sick hot takes, and Scribbler outright admits in these DMs, well, look, I don't have the evidence. It's all with Luna. So, I don't have your objective evidence, but hey, actually, my evidence of this, of Cloudy's guilt is this. It's essentially that, well, somebody was scared of him in real life at some point. And I forget what the fucking other example was, but basically the point is neither of these two things are any kind of direct evidence of sexual harassment in any fucking way. They're not. There's no way I can objectively look at this and determine this appears to be sexual harassment. I mean, she's just absolutely fucking retarded at this point. I don't know what
tell you what, Claudia, I'll do you a solid. I'll put this call up on the main channel, because the only reason I didn't do it last time is I don't feel like I literally have anything here, and you're like, oh, I'm getting ruined right now. I'm getting wrecked by people. I'm like, oh.
Now. Oh, sorry, Anthony. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to. Before I assumed that after we talked to him, there's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. And it's getting buried. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So this is really the point. Let me just say this to kind of sum it up right now. So Scribbler is claiming a very specific thing on Twitter, and let me read it out for you.
Okay.
He, who is Cloudy, sexually harassed Luna, Pharaoh, I don't know how to pronounce that, for months, up to and including making a rape and death threat joke video about her. Okay.
Did you?
Now,
no.
Okay. How where does that misunderstanding come from, Cloudy? We gotta ask.
I'm the sexual harassment is AKA just the art piece, and I haven't been harassing her for months.
Okay.
Now,
hold it. I want to touch on this really quick. Now, for the record, according to Critical Thought, that he got thrown in prison or some shit for making a rap diss about fucking rape and murder. So if you did that, that's a legit excuse apparently to get yourself in trouble. What are you doing? Are you using a rolling pin on your dick, Sheldon? What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, I'm fucking with my vape here because I have autism. I'm sorry, but anyway.
Are you?
Wait a minute! If you had autism, you'd be using a fidget spinner.
Are you retapping the threads on it? What are you doing?
Oh, fuck, you're right. I don't know.
Well, I just want to say this. Okay, so that's Scribbler's claim.
Okay.
Now, Cloudy is saying, look, I actually did send Luva this lewd OC picture. And now what they're saying is, well, look, that is broadly sexual harassment because he sent somebody something that was of sexual content and they did not want that thing in that one interaction. That constitutes sexual harassment. And I'm saying, look, you can define it that way if you really want to, but that's not what you said, Scribbler. You said he sexually harassed Luna for months, up to and including making a rape and death a joke video about her. And also on top of that, how does anybody know that Luna was not previously all right with that kind of interaction between her and Cloud? No one knows.
Don't know
We
that.
don't
No one
know
knows.
that, but I know that if you display sexual images around people just in general, like all they have to do is say I don't want that, and now you technically are on the hook for sexual harassment. I know
Yeah.
that's what got Paula Dean's
Yeah, I'm not
people
disagreeing. In
trouble.
fact, what I'm saying is that if you define sexual harassment that broadly, then sure, fine. But I'm saying that's not all that Scribbler is saying. She's saying much more than this, and because she's saying more, people are going to view that and judge him worse than we actually have evidence for.
Okay.
Right? And that's the problem.
If for whatever reason we managed to get Scribbler or something like that to hear this shit, I'm not here to really beat up on you. It's just, when you start bringing out false accusations, you make everything that basically the rest of us do look weak. You bring doubt into people's...
essentially.
Yeah.
Please
stop.
Absolutely.
Pretty please.
If you don't know what you're fucking doing, don't do it, basically. Yeah. Although I guess they wouldn't know
over your head. Volunteered.
And from what I've heard from Cloudy, I'm not saying it's a lock. Like it's a little shady, it's a little wonky, but
it's totally
okay.
Oh yeah, Cloudy could totally be guilty, and we'll all shit on him for it if it's true. But we need proof.
Well, we're on top of this. That's why.
Yes.
Right.
But to be fair, Cloudy did come forward almost immediately without really any arm twisting. I had to wait like maybe a half hour to talk to him the first time. So,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but before I go, any quick questions you would like to ask me? I'm sorry I have to go.
No, that's fine.
Well, what was your intention when you sent her the Ludo C drawing? Like, what did you want? In your mind, what would her best reaction have?
I thought she would, I guess, wouldn't really react. At least she would just kind of like it, I guess.
Well, hold it. Did you send her, lewd Mimi pictures before that?
Yeah.
No, just that.
Okay.
Did she ever send you any lewd Mimi pictures before that?
Well, hold it. If I was reading or listening to the podcast, right, you guys were kind of on the rocks a little bit. You just patched things up, and for whatever reason, after things were, kosher, you decided to go, I'm going to lead out with, a lewd picture at this point in time, right? Now I'm not saying that makes you guilty. I'm just I want you to acknowledge that probably wasn't the best idea. That's all I want you to.
Why was lewd fan art your go-to? I'm just trying to figure out what was going on in your head when you did it. I don't, what did you want to happen?
You
just wanted to fuck with her?
Basically the same motivation that I would have had if I were drawing some other character. She really didn't play the part itself, but the character itself was lewd, so yeah.
So
just for the lulz, for what? I don't.
So wait, you as a cringy role player, if I could say it. Were you trying to? Your character's lewd. I was wondering if you would maybe ham that up a little bit.
I actually have a question. And this
I want him to answer. I want him to answer the question.
Check real quick though. Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm in a Skype call with someone at the moment. I just popped in to see what's going on. Someone give me a TLDR.
That's fascinating.
Cloudy.
Well, okay.
We had him for a question, Step. You fucked that. You fucked me for the last time, Step.
I was gonna be like, answer Coyote's question, you fucking retard. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yo, Anthony, can I read something real quick? I put in the chat.
Okay, sure.
What is it? Scribbler was talking with Archer or whatever, and Archer asked if she actually had any proof, and Scribbler actually provided DM conversations with Cloudy. Okay. So it's in the chat if you want to read it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through these and see what's in here.
Okay.
Oh God, why? Everybody must know this horrible mistake I've done. Not everyone, just a small friendship group at the moment, though. Let's narrow your focus.
Well, hold on. I think Anthony wants to say something.
Oh no! Is he doing the reading already?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, take it.
Yeah. Okay. Quirky and Party and Cloudy Brony. Yeah. What made you tell Quirky not to y'all to Cloud9? Is that the name of his Discord server? I think it is. Surely you must have realized that would set off her alarm bells. Cloudy knows. I didn't want Quirky to know or Blossom. So why not just be honest with them now? I've seen their conversation and I know Q and P. They both speak Russian like I do. I I wanted to work on an actual awesome project with pure good intent. They'd appreciate honesty more than obfuscation of ugly truths. You're right, but when they rejected my project anyways, there's nothing I can do. It was only a one-time thing. And then Quirky doesn't hate you, but you scared her. Think about this from her perspective. I mean, I kept my NSFW content separate and age restricted. You wanted to keep things from her friends. You were acting shifty about a project when she finds out from someone else about that. I started putting up many boundaries around me just so people would not be scared.
Wait.
Yeah, you're kind of blending it a little bit together here. Like when
I'm a little lost. So there's some project he was getting going.
Okay, do you guys want me to read it?
No, just like when Cloudy's ringing Cloudy. Who's the other person? Is that Luna or is that?
It's Scribbler. It's Scribbler with Cloudy. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
and there's
Twitter
someone they referred to,
So
and there's a few people they're referring to who are like new.
Yeah.
Those are new players.
For the people
me.
following along for the recording, when I eventually put this bitch up, all the writing in blue on screen, that's Obab, apparently.
Yeah, and then the other one's Cloudy. Sheldon, do you want to read Cloudy, and then I'll just read Scribbler?
Yeah, I'll read Cloudy. Let's start from the beginning.
Damn it,
No.
I want to do Cloudy.
Well, whatever.
No,
you can do
I
Cloudy.
want to hear.
Look, if you really want to do it, you can do it.
Brony Inspector is the master of weak bullshit excuses. I want him to be Cloudy.
Okay, well, I'll just be Scribbler.
Okay.
So, where's it start? Which square do we start?
Oh, the very
here?
first one that says.
Can I be Scribbler, please? I really want.
Can I have a word?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right, we role play now. Yes.
Yes, we do the role play.
Okay. All right.
Very good Discord comrade.
All right. I'm not a pedo.
All right. Sheldon,
Okay, let's start at, I can show you my personal like where are you getting these from? Twitter? I'm assuming.
They're in the chat.
So I was blocked by Scribbler, but Archer, I could see his notifications and replies. It's in that thread that you put with your DM.
So we're starting at can I have a word?
Yeah, can I have a word? Yes.
Can I have a word? Okay,
Excellent.
great. All right. Can I have a word?
Please, not a good time. I am being painted as villains, and I regret everything that happened last year.
Oh
I
my
made
God.
a huge mistake. There is no way I can fix it. Okay, go ahead. What would you like to say? You probably hate me too, and I understand. I never meant any harm. I wanted to work on a project with friends for real this time. I'd be happy to call you if you can give me a chance.
You sound like an Italian Jewish man.
I'm mixing accents.
I thought you were being Alicor for a minute. Honest to God. Yeah, and Sheldon, when you're doing the reading, please stop with the rolling.
Alicoris.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
I want my last mistake to stop haunting me. I am so sorry. I want things to go back to normal. I'm scared.
He wants 26.95.
Do you want me to sugarcoat or be brutally honest?
I got no talent and I'm annoying. Brutally honest. No one wants to work with me.
Actually, I meant brutally honest about my own perspective. I'm indifferent to the whole situation, Cloudy. If I've hated you, I would not have spoken to you at BronyCon.
What? You knew?
I would have totally forgave you by now, Brony Inspector. I'm so sorry. Carry on. Page 2.
Is that, oh God, why?
No, I think it's the one on the top. You go after that.
Yeah, it's oh God, why?
It's back to the bottom.
Oh God, why? Everybody must know this horrible mistake I've done.
No, I think it's wait.
Yeah, it's oh God, why?
Yeah,
the top.
No, I thought it was you're right, but then they would. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe it's oh God, why?
This one's
I'm just using the arrows to go through them.
Yeah, let's do the arrows.
I literally copied them in order how she had it, and she put it out
perfect.
of order.
Well, great. Then we'll do it that way. Yeah, that's fine.
It's the top
All right.
one, and then it's the
All right,
one below it,
correct.
and then
Oh,
the
God.
one at the
Mr.
bottom.
Why?
Mr. Kesey.
Everybody must know this horrible mistake I've done.
Not everyone. Just a small friendship group. At the moment, though, let's narrow your focus. Quirky and Party. What the fuck kind of response is this anyways? Go on.
Let's try to narrow your focus, okay? And
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Quirky and Party are two e-girls that we don't know about.
right, like,
Yeah,
who
exactly.
Who are these Quirky and Parties? These guys sound great.
These chicks sound hot, dude. Bring them
Yeah,
over.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Maybe
Yeah,
they're
dude.
strippers.
We're all going to
Yeah,
be called for
fucking right.
sexual harassment after this. but
Right,
go
no,
Hell yeah.
this would qualify, apparently.
Yeah, according to them. According to their broad
I'm
definition.
sorry,
Yes.
with names like Quirky and Party, that's...
Sheldon, did you call these poor girls broads? Just carry on.
No.
Remember,
of course
Carly's a
not.
bitch.
my
One
God.
costs a lot.
one honey or another. It's not...
Thoughts and opinions. Carry on.
Okay. Wait, did you
Cloudy
read yeah?
nose.
Did you read yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I see. You guys are just going without me at this point. Jeez. All right, go on.
Wait,
Continue.
I missed one line here. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Wait. It's hard to fucking read this. I'm so old. Oh my god. What made you tell Quirky not to y'all to Cloud9? What? Oh, I guess that's the server. Surely you must have realized that would set off her alarm bell.
Cloudy knows. I don't want Quirky to know, or Blossom.
So why not just be honest with them now? I've seen their conversation, and I know Q and P.
They both speak Russian, like I do, and I want to work on an actual awesome project with pure good intent.
They'd appreciate honesty more than obfuscation of ugly truths.
You're right, but then would have rejected my project anyway. There's nothing I can do. It was one-time thing.
What are these fucking laws?
I can't get over this voice,
I
man.
even commissioned an artist to draw a piece for a project because we all felt proud to be in this project. And
Okay, so then a screenshot is posted here.
yes, we've got Obab and Quirky Craft. Okay,
Oh, so much the thought. I thought that
so
they were-
who's someone still Scribbler?
I was picturing.
By the way, are we doing
Yeah, I
are we
thought,
doing this reading round robin or like what's going on here?
oh, no, those two. I was just.
No, it's Sheldon and
Yeah.
and Sheldon and Brony roll.
Okay,
playing.
so are we gonna read this? Are we gonna read this screenshot of
It's
this
on
phone
screen.
conversation?
It's on
Right?
screen. Just do fucking page 4.
Okay, great. Well, let's move on to oh god, why everybody must know. Oh wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
we did that.
Yeah,
No, I think
Quirky.
the next
so
one's
we're here.
Quirky
Quirky
doesn't
doesn't.
hate
Yeah, we're down to the Quirky Craft screen
Alright.
cap.
The quirky
Alright.
crap.
Well, let me
The
continue
Quirky
here.
Crap. Quirky Cat or
That
whatever.
sounds like some DeviantArt shit.
It probably is. It
They
sounds like
all
an
sound
Etsy page.
They all sound like strippers.
They all sound like Etsy pages or strippers, though most strippers probably have Etsy pages. Get that
These are
hustle
literally
going.
You got
These
really
are
proficient
literally-
with this.
these
Right.
are literally names taken from like a Craigslist of Brony names.
Sheldon,
All right, let's
Quirky
go.
doesn't hate you. That's you.
Yeah, I know. Quirky doesn't hate you, but you scared her. Think about this from her perspective.
I mean, I keep my NSFW content separate and age restricted.
You wanted to keep things from her friends. You were acting shifty about a project, and then she finds out from someone else about that?
I started putting up so many boundaries around me just so people would not be scared.
From her perspective, it seemed like you were wanting her to be in that NSFW stuff. Whether you meant it to or not, that's not how it looks from the outside. Interesting.
Really? But that project is a song about the fandom, a folklore. How in any way is that NSFW? Or how can she think that?
Just because an introductory project is SFW doesn't mean someone is kosher. Girls have to be super careful on the internet.
Well, I'll be damned. Plus, she is underage too, and I know that.
Do we do the other one here? There's one.
I am not a pedo. I am not. And Quirky is especially vulnerable.
Yeah, Sheldon.
Okay,
Scroll down a little bit.
Next tweet.
wait, well,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
recap
okay, sounds good. Thanks for the talk. Is that where you were?
No.
It's if you go to the.
Oh, I got it here.
Yeah.
I'm not a pedo.
I am not the pedo. I am not.
And Quirky is especially vulnerable at the moment because she just did her face reveal and has already been approached by creeps. She doesn't know you well enough yet to know if you're a good guy or a creep. And your behavior wasn't a good look in that context. Look, I think she means a look.
I see. So what's the situation now? I thought you were going to roast my ass. Well, someone got around to it.
The thing is, I just want to interrupt her because I'm fucking pissed off. Like, honestly, this bitch is like basically saying, well, you know, she should have assumed the worst and she should have assumed you were dangerous because girls are like vulnerable on the internet and oh my God. And it's like, no, she shouldn't have. If she was worried about this, she shouldn't go to other people saying, I think he's dangerous, right? She should just not interact with him, right?
That would
not
be the
spread
sensible
fucking
thing
bullshit.
to do. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, this is some Woot Master tier shit here.
This is ridiculous. Okay, so where were we?
Oh, you're at child predators.
I've completely lost
Yeah,
track.
okay, so child predators are high on everyone's radar after the Grizzly the Medic situation hit the scene.
I want to touch on that really quick here. Neither of these people are kids, right?
From what I'm aware of, no.
Yeah, no, Obab. No.
Wait, do you mean the two they were talking about earlier? The two people in the logs?
Yeah, okay, so first things first, from what I understand here, Cloudy is of age.
Yes.
Luna
They're
is
both
of age. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone that Cloudy interacting with that he's getting backlash for underage?
No, he's upset that these people quit this project they were working on because they were both underage and they didn't want to. Then they heard he was a creep and didn't want to be around him anymore. And that's what he's upset about, and that's what he's talking about.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Apparently those people whose names we were making jokes about sounding like stripper names earlier are actually not even of age. Oh, wow, we are terrible people.
So we are bad. We're very bad.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway.
Well,
I don't even know these guys.
I've been the one who's trying to be cool to Obab. You guys, the one that's been roasting her. But anyway,
I'm just doing a funny voice, Anthony.
Yeah, I know. I'm not one to come out against the broad opinion. Sorry, yeah. Anthony, I'm stopping. Anyways,
by and large.
Or large and by and Brony.
Or whichever comes first.
All right, continuing on.
I am so glad.
All right. I heard about them. I see where you are coming from. My apologies to all and to Loon.
So Quirky and Patty's mom is very strict about who they're allowed to talk to.
I mean, I hear it BC, her mom.
Look, Cloudy, I'm not involved in this aside from trying to keep young friends safe and healthy. Do you have her contact? Do you want my advice?
Whose contact? Blossom or Quirky's? Not anymore. I am not contacting them unless they will contact me. I found subs for the project that once again, with good intent, I left him alone.
Do you want my advice?
I'm trying to clean my mess, Scribbler. I'm not like a stereotypical, oh, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
I guess there is no yes or no in the Russian language.
Whether I can, sure. I hope you are cool, because I'm not a bad guy. I make one mistake. I want to stay in the past.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I have anxiety. This whole situation is not helping me, and I caused it.
Okay. Be 100% honest with Quirky. Even with what? Yeah, even with the unpleasant stuff. That doesn't make you look good. You don't know how much or little she knows. So if you lie, you'll just be making sure she blocks you permanently. Let her ask questions about what happened with Luna and answer them honestly. You say you want to start over from that? Well, prove it. Don't try to cover up your past.
Brony.
All right. That's promise then.
This situation proves that you can't hide it. People find these things out regardless. So own it. Forgiveness can only come from actions, not words.
My shame is formidable right now. Unfathomable.
Without fathom.
Unfathomable.
This next message is amazing.
Fathomable.
Take it.
If Quirky still doesn't want to talk to you after that, well, you'll know you gave it your best shot. Your best shit. You gave it your best shit.
The best shit.
You tried your best, buddy. You tried your best. You didn't cover the entire wall. Maybe next time.
You bet your ass I gave a shit. I gave all the shit. All I ever doing was give a shit.
Obab, I would never make fun of someone for their typos. Swear to God.
No. But this one was great. No, this one actually just changes the meaning of it. Look, man, we know you gave it goes from saying like, hey, you tried to like saying, hey, we know you really cared.
Yeah, basically.
We were trying to be completely serious, and that unscrupulous Coyote Lovely came in the call and fucking.
I'm sorry, it's so fucking dumb. I can't take it.
We know you gave. Well, I can't say that word on a recorded call.
Assume the worst intent. Assume the danger. It's like fuck off. Holy shit.
Assume the danger.
This dangerous Cloud Brony will rape you. Watch out.
He will make a cringy rap song about you. Watch the fuck out.
More at 11.
But sniveling away with your tail between your legs just means this goes into the pile of regrets that will continue to bother you. Best shot, she corrects herself. Wow, autocorrect.
You will regret messing with the Russian Klop Mafia.
With the cloud.
They hear one thing and they go running. Can they hear me out? He's always blocking and done. I don't have a chance. And by they, I mean anyone in the fandom. And by they, I mean anyone in the fandom.
Your reputation isn't good, Cloudy. I told you I'd be brutally honest. You've thrown a few public tantrums that make people gun-shy around.
Gun-shy. That's an odd choice. That's another odd choice.
It is a very odd word, yeah.
Gun-shy.
These fucking people who like read a lot. They use all these weird words.
Use words like gun-shy, but don't know the name fucking Spockter text.
They still say best shit.
Best shit.
Right. Yeah. They still use their phone only and rely on autocorrect.
Don't be gun-shy. Take your best shit.
Yeah, dude. Don't be gun-shy. Give it your best shit.
I'm never gonna get over that. Blue metal shit right there, man.
I'm sorry.
The brutal truth
all right,
doesn't seem that brutal. I accept it.
Your current way of doing things clearly isn't working.
I can't do anything. I'm blocked. I'm done.
So instead of moping, change your behavior. Own your past and build and builds a better future. I don't know.
Build a better future.
Allow me very quickly.
Bitch is fucking dumb. I don't know.
I've got this. So instead of moping, change your behavior, own your past, and build a better future.
Woo! Thanks, Doctor. Thanks.
I feel like I should know that voice. What is that voice?
Well, it's Dr. Wolf. You don't know Dr. Wolf?
Dr. Wolf.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm sorry,
Dr.
Wolf.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, sure. No more lies. I trust you with me telling you the truth. But are you and I in the clear? No beef.
Oh, it might get interesting here. Let's see. Okay.
Quirky Craft. Beep boop beep. I'm Quirky Craft. I've spoken.
I'm so quirky.
Yes, I'm so quirky. I've spoken to him. He would like one chance to explain himself.
I think this is just like a...
Yeah, it's just a recap.
It's just Scribbler. She's just recapping to the person that they're talking.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a totally other conversation
why are
happens
they
after
like?
this.
Why is she talking to him and then reiterating the conversation to this other?
Because
person?
she refuses to talk to him. So
yeah.
she's the third party.
I see. What is she? Yeah. Okay. So they're really okay.
Right.
Let's not act like
the person responsible for this is also playing mediator. I find that odd.
Look, I am confused.
Okay, well, continuing on down here.
Which
do you guys have any more logs?
Sure. Yeah, there's still more.
There's like 3 more.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks
All right,
for
let's do it.
Yeah, it starts with look, I am confused.
Well, okay, sounds good. I thought that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says okay, sounds good. That's the next one I see.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, same.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the talk. In parentheses, what a great thing to wake up to.
Thinks in his head.
Yeah, thinks in. This is what I sound like in my head. Yes.
Maybe like Russian in real life, but in my head, I'm an American real estate agent.
In my head, I have got a really nice 2-bedroom, 3-bath up in the Heights that you are gonna love.
In my head, I'm an attractive American. I'm somebody. I'm somebody.
In my head, she really likes that. Yeah, in my head,
I'm a handsome American who drives a Chrysler.
In my head, she really liked that clock picture that I sent her.
Yes. Wow. Oh my God, your clock.
You know, that's the thing about all this. I mean, you have to question his motivations. My guess is that this guy has sexual interest to some degree, and that's why
I can't. Like, I'm not. He says no, but
I know. I don't know either. I'm not going to say it's the case, but that's where I'm leaning.
You know, yif.
Yeah, I mean, I think
every furry
he wants to stick his dick in that pony pussy there, Sheldon.
Hey, every furry, yif.
Brony Inspector, that's hurtful.
That was hurtful. Holy shit, that was brutal.
Yeah, but boy, this is sure one of those. I hope they have an after hours at the. Matt, you want to go check out the after hours with me, maybe?
Why are you bullying me?
Are you saying this guy's channeling his inner maid?
I think, yeah. I think he's
just a bit.
I think that he realizes in hindsight that he's very self-unaware and then plays that up when dealing with people in present sight.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely what Luna assumes he's doing. He's like, pity me, please.
Sheldon, did anybody tell you what we had to go through when we actually put fucking Maid and Wub together after she cleared
No.
Maid tried to put the move on Wub right after she cleared everything up.
No way.
Oh, yes, he did.
No way.
You could
ask. Did she break up with him? She broke up with him.
He dumped him, yeah. That seems to be the case.
Like
he dumped him. You mean she dumped him?
She dumped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she dumped him. Okay.
Like, I walked out of there wondering, like, did he do all this just to hit on her? I feel so fucking dirty right now.
I bet he did. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sad. Holy shit.
Can I interject here just for a moment?
Go ahead.
Do you guys actually want to see Luna? Like what she looks like?
Sure. What the hell am I?
Yeah, send it to me.
We haven't sounded nearly chauvinistic enough. We have to judge this.
No, we certainly haven't.
I don't know if you're gonna want my opinion.
Do we do the nut? We just do 1 to 10.
Yes,
we're just doing the old man. The old man.
Right. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
She showed her face in like a BronyCon announcement video, and I just.
Oh, is it only her face?
I could work with that.
Yeah, I guess it's something.
I feel like I've talked to this person. I'm almost positive.
I don't know. She's like a.
Didn't Cloudy say that he spoke with you at
like already? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If I were
is that Luna?
Yeah, if I were a creepy stalker, I'd have a hard time walking away from that too.
Yeah. I mean,
oh my
first
God.
of all, like I'm not gonna get who wore it better. This bitch stole my haircut, but whatever.
Yeah.
This thing you just put in chat, that's what I see in the corner of my room during my sleep paralysis.
Jesus.
Well, what's your rating, Brony Inspector?
Oh, you got that too? I thought I was the only one around here who did that.
Do I gotta can I do half points or can I just do full numbers?
You can do half points. Why not?
6.99 repeating.
Dude, I was gonna do like a 7.5 on this. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the same ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm around a 5.
If I'm being honest with you, she's not ugly. She's
yeah, dude, I'm not,
she's not ugly.
Yeah.
It's just a guy thing.
Okay, here's the thing. If I looked like this, every creepy dude on the internet would be my lowest priority of what he what he thought about whether I blocked him or whatever.
So here, let me get way out of line, Brony Inspector. What would you rate this if this were a dude?
Oh God, that's like a
0.
10. Yeah.
Brony Inspector, I got to level with you, Brony Inspector.
Like,
if you
no,
looks like that way, I would be very confused at all times.
Hold on. Looks like that and has a penis? Oh man. Oh man.
Yo, that's a tough call, guy.
Oh man. Thank you, Lord. Yes, there is
Brony
a God.
Inspector, you're cringing out the furry. Please stop.
He's done that before. Anyways.
He's done it before.
Is there gums underneath those lips? That is my question.
God damn it.
Let's just
We're not getting invited to the party after
plus
that.
like
Do we got
I don't know,
Dracula or do we got Toothless? What's going on here?
No, I like the whole goth thing. Like I like that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
And the OC is cool, but I probably wouldn't have looked at it and said, "Yeah, I want clop of that." No.
No, it wouldn't have been my first. Like, oh, that pony's wearing glasses. Like that's what I always.
Wait,
think
who is this person here?
Luna Farrow.
Yeah, that's the chick who.
This is the person who got the clop sent to him. And yes, I think we have now sexually harassed her just as bad as the other guy.
Hi, Luna. I'm Coyote. It's nice to meet you.
I might cut this part.
Yeah, this might not make it in because but that's the thing that
I might get real lazy with the editing. On the other hand, I've gotten pretty bad.
Yeah, I feel bad
Okay,
for
who's
sending the picture now.
actually jerking it right now? That's
That
what I'm
was
hearing.
Sheldon.
Like,
I feel bad for sending that picture now.
Well, I mean, it is being
By
recorded.
jerking it, do you mean typing?
I mean, he does.
I
drum.
feel like I've seen this person around.
typing a likely story.
Wow.
I mean, she's
I-
better.
We got a
I'm
fucking
gonna offend
detective.
Sheldon here, but I mean,
Go ahead.
She's better than Cherry Days. I feel.
Way hotter.
Okay.
Well, no. She's better in the sense that I don't know if she's a massive whore or not, unlike Cherry Days. So.
Okay.
Well, but we don't. That would be where.
Well, Cherry
like,
Days is a massive whore. I'm sorry
without
to say.
that,
It's true.
I'm sorry. Without that, what's the basis of Cherry's personality exactly?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Well, does she need a personality? I mean, I don't know. I'm
that's
not
what I'm saying.
mad
Like,
about
when
it.
you've based your personality on being a massive whore, like that's
well,
it's gonna hurt your
Yeah, it's not
brand
good.
if suddenly
exactly.
you didn't
Exactly.
do that or
well,
work
no,
that way.
it won't hurt her brand to her market, which her market is desperate bronies. So, in fact,
Right,
no wonder. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
with customers.
You know what?
I mean, with customers like therapy, Rarity. I mean,
The
look.
customer's always right sometimes.
That's what I was gonna
Wait,
say.
I actually have a question. I'm looking
Sure.
through this Twitter thread a little bit more.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck does any of the conversations that were just read off? What do they have to do with what she's?
Nothing. And that's what I was going to say, Coyote, after we were finished reading this. None of this demonstrates anything. This is all anecdote. Now, the stuff that Cloudy is saying, all he's really doing is saying, I messed up. I screwed up. How do I make this better? Blah, 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 blah. But there's nothing more to it than this. There's no
This was someone's response to what's your proof of the sexual harassment, and they sent you this.
Yeah.
This doesn't prove that.
Pretty much,
No,
yeah.
of course not.
It
Obviously
doesn't
not.
prove jack shit.
Here, I'll put
This
it.
is this is literally something that got released just to play into the drama of it, which I think is why we were doing such silly
Obab.
voices. the
Yeah,
whole
She
time.
may as well have just said he ate a bagel on Tuesday last week. It would have been the same meaning.
There's no way Obab listens this long, even if she ever did to begin with. But put it this way, Hateful. If this guy had been a predator, you'd have doxed him by now, right?
Maybe.
Okay, well, then maybe he's gonna have to do. If it would have been possible, but so far we're not seeing it. And the girl that he pissed off was of age.
Yeah.
And hopefully he doesn't talk to her again. In which case, if he does, I'll definitely be glad to drag him over the fucking coal. What do you think, Sheldon? Do you think he's dumb enough?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, I'm responding to Scribbler on Twitter. I wasn't listening.
Do you think that he's dumb enough to fucking try and put the move on Raven here or whatever her damn name is?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no,
question.
yeah, he's gonna be next convention they're both at. He's gonna be holding the boombox while she's trying to do commissions and just not like.
Could you do the voice again, Brony?
I am not
in your eyes, delight and heat in your eyes.
Can you do the bottle of wine one?
Bottle of red, bottle of white, whatever kind of wine you like tonight.
Serenaded by Downsy Mario. I love it.
Jesus. So are we going to keep reading this or what?
I mean, I think we got no, because it doesn't doesn't have anything to do with proving he sexually harassed anyone other than they get in a discussion about a project which, you know, the fandom is probably I don't want to say better off for it not happening.
I was gonna say better off, actually.
But
Brody.
you know, I mean, generally speaking, it's another weird Brony project we probably didn't happen. So there's not like there's no upside to this.
Like this entire conversation log that she's sending, it not only is it not related to the entire thing, it doesn't prove any pattern of behavior either, because it's not even an applicable situation that she's referencing.
No, they're talking about something.
No, like what is this about? Right?
Different.
Exactly. We don't know.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I'm probably good to stop